Hello, welcome back. If you are joining us for Just Tarot, then welcome to day one of Cosmic Child Studios. I'm so excited, and I'm over here. Hello. Um, Unlike our yoga and meditation, I will not be live for tarot. It will just be my hands. I'm so excited that you are here today with us in this moment. And we are just going to get started with a daily three card spread. So I'm just going to. What do we got today? Da, 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 da. So I'm going to face them towards you because you are here in this moment. And we're going to see what this three card spread is all about. Now, I want to just be a little clear as to what we're looking at here. So I like to see it as what is the mood already for today? What should I be aware of? And what should I look forward to? So present energy, what I should be wary of, what I should be looking forward to. That's what we're focused on today. So flip it. So our current energy is the Two of Pentacles. Something to be wary of, Nine of Swords. And something to look forward to or be hopeful about, King of Pentacles. So what does all of this mean? For those that are not familiar with this deck, this is the Star deck. I always like to give the disclaimer that I found this deck at a local bookshop. And unfortunately, it did not come with its proper stuff. So we are going to be using the interpretations from Liz Dean's Ultimate Guide to Tarot. Ooh. And I will put a link in the description below if anyone's interested. I think this book is fantastic for trying to get across what the core message is of the cards, especially because they give the original Right Waite Smith pictures as well as the descriptions for that picture, so you can kind of compare your deck to the original deck without having to buy the original deck. So our current energy, Two of Pentacles. What is the Two of Pentacles all about? I would see the Two of Pentacles as change in the material world, especially like look at this one. This one has very I might have to find a better idea for this light. But for today, as you can see, it almost looks like an hourglass, in my humble opinion. It's obviously an infinity sign, and we have the light and dark forces that live within all of us kind of mulling around. You can also see it as like this part being the wow, I need to fix this light. You can see this part as the material world and this part as the spiritual world, and trying to come back into harmony and balance with that. So what does Liz Dean have to say about the Two of Pentacles? And it is upright. So we're going to read the upright meaning. It is a card that shows making a decision, and in particular, managing money. There may be temporary cash flow issues. You'll need consistent effort to balance the books. If your income is up and down, an unexpected expenditure can hit hard, and it is a common card for freelancers whose income varies from month to month, as well as for two people in business together. On a more positive note, the card says that if you pay close attention to financial or property matters, I can read today, you will manage well, even on a tight budget. As a personality trait, or the person/situation in this spread, the Two of Pentacles indicates fairness and a willingness to find good balance between work and personal life. In readings, this card can often come up to show two properties, sometimes making a decision about where to live, in particular, choice between home and a property abroad. This may also reveal choice between two jobs in different places, weighing the pros and cons of each offer. An additional meaning is news that comes in writing, so you may receive an important letter or email. Wow, that is a lot. So the energy today, I would definitely say And I can only speak for myself because as much as I would like to be like, yes, we're doing a reading for the world, that's not, in my humble opinion, how tarot works. It is in the energies that are being given to the cards. I'm the only energy in the room. So this energy, I would say, is about change. I have recently had a lot of internal change in my life and proactive change in my life. So this energy is 100% on the mark because in my life specifically, like if I was reading this for someone else and this is what they told me, this is what I would tell them back. Um, because of all the energies that are going on in my life, all the change, the universe is acknowledging that not only on a physical level but also a spiritual level, because going forward with things that are uncertain, especially for entrepreneurs, and I fall in the entrepreneurial boat, it is a scary task. You feel like you're like teetering between things you know and things you don't know. And I think that's a very powerful energy to have for today. So what is something to be weary about? This energy of change. So Nine of Swords reversed. Nine of Swords always over here crying. Doesn't matter what card it is, they're always crying, and for good reason, because the energy that I always get from the Nine of Swords is just straight up sadness, hopelessness. Like there's a lot going on. So this feeling is actually right on the money. I'm over here trying to condense, and I will get better at condensing the meanings of each card. But we are on an exploration together. It is day one. Dang it! So Liz Dean says, unfortunately, as you might expect, the reverse nine's meaning is more extreme than its upright counterpart. It traditionally means despair, guilt, or feeling trapped. However, this is the lowest point of the cycle, and this feeling will begin to shift. As you gradually move out of this difficult phase, you feel more able to turn these feelings of powerlessness around. Be patient and compassionate with yourself, and turn others to support rather than suffering alone. So, I guess I would call this like the bottom of the barrel card, because if it's upright, it already means you're dealing with high levels of anxiety and you have low energy, and it's just bottom of the barrel. Bottom of the freaking barrel. You are done. You are done, son. Let me twist it up a little bit. I promise I will have new lighting next time so you can see it better. But yeah, this girl is hopeless. She is caught in a web of her own mind. It's almost like someone's siphoning something out of her. I'm going to tilt this down a little more and move these closer, and maybe you'll have a better angle. Learning things. Anyway, yeah, this girl is like bottom of the barrel. So it's a warning that there's a lot of energy shifting here. You don't want to sink into bottom of the barrel. You want to evolve from that. And notice that all three of these are minor arcanas. They're not major arcanas. So they are fleeting energies. Every card has its own unique energy. And the minor arcanas, they don't stick around for very long because they are echoes of the major arcanas, which we will get into the first of the major arcanas in just a moment. But we're going to finish this off strong. What are we hopeful about, looking forward to in our day? King of Pentacles. As a person, he's a visionary man with a plan. The king will work hard for rewards, is usually well off, is reliable and generous, offers practical support. Security is important to him. He's happiness in a settled relationship. He needs to be a protector. He has firm boundaries. He will not tolerate those looking to take what is his. His ideal vocations include property, building a business, accounting, working in number-based jobs, as well as agriculture or land management. An additional meaning is a generous benefactor. As the you in the card, it's make the most of your assets. And as an influence, the financial and property matters that you have will improve. You'll enjoy success and comfort. King of Pentacles also predicts conflicts that will be resolved. In relationships, he offers security and loyalty. So he's a very powerful dude. He's obviously someone that is rooted in earth material manifestation. He's a king. He's got the power. And This deck is always so beautiful because I don't know if you can see, but like it looks like it's the shoulder pads of his of his cloak, but it's really two bears that are guarding him, and bears are beautiful creatures, and I need to learn more about their symbolisms. But overall, we're dealing with a day that has a lot of energies of change. We need to be weary of that bottom of the barrel feeling and continue to push forward and use this bright light energy of the King of Pentacles to bring us forward into our day, into our manifestation of things in the material world, our dreams, our financial structures, our budget, things that we can tangibly change in this moment. We use this energy of the king to overcome our anxieties, our fears, our doubts, our hopelessness, our uncertainty of the change of the unknown. So that is the 3 card spread of today. And we are going to find who we are going to focus on today, which is the Fool, or as I like to call him, the Innocent. Now, as I am looking for this card, because obviously I didn't want to leave him out of the shuffle, thought it would be very ironic if he popped up in the 3 card spread. But the Fool is number 0 of our deck. He is a bright individual that is on a new journey. You know, they are I don't want to use the analogy of the high school senior that just graduated, but it is the truth. You know, the high school senior has a idea of what life is about, but they have not lived life outside of the confines of their own reality up until that point. They have never really had to pay bills, and if they had, that's a leg up on them. But they have no idea how cruel the world can truly be. It is almost like the start of the hero's journey, where our hero is bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and going on some type of adventure, and they go through all these trials and tribulations that kind of rip them apart. That is basically the entire arc of the major arcana. Now, this dude, I love how they always put him like in some type of like tights or whatever. Now, I am currently working through my own interpretations of the major arcana in art form, I will say. And I just think that this dude is better off being called the innocent rather than the fool. I feel like if it's reversed, it's the fool because you're acting foolish. You're not really going with your gut, because the innocent goes with their gut. The innocent goes with what they know. The innocent has a interpretation of the world that is beautiful. It's pure. Look at cheese and crackers. There is a light that is coming out of this person's center, and the moon and the stars and the moon and the stars, I feel are blessing that inner light, that inner innocence, because it will get tainted along the way. There's a lot of trials and tribulations we go through in life, and we want to be able to manifest things that are going to enhance us forward, embrace our best qualities, and that is what the innocent reflects. The fool, or the innocent, is reflected in all of the aces of the deck, and I think that's beautiful because it's always like the start of new beginnings. Every suit of the minor arcana has a new beginning, just like it has an end. So we are going to use this idea of new beginnings, of hopefulness, of compassion for whatever is coming up, surrendering to the universe, just being with that youthful energy, optimistic energy, I should say, that sometimes you can take a leap and it's not going to kill you. If it's calculated, if you feel it in your gut, in your spirit, you know this is what you're supposed to be doing, then this is the kind of energy that you want to have in your corner. So Just to give some fun facts, I already said it was number 0 in the numerology link. It's like all and none at the same time because it's number 0. It's like the beginning and the end all at the same time. It's the ending of the life that was before this card, and it is the beginning of the life that is about to begin in number 1. So the astrological sign or planet that it's connected to is Uranus. Its element is air. Hebrew letter is Aleph. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Its symbol is the ox. Meaning is instinct. Tree of life. Pathway is the first between Kether and Chakma. And the chakra that it represents is crown for spiritual connection and base or the root chakra for survival. And the key meanings are innocence, risk, and beginnings. So taking all that in mind, in this book, Liz Dean's book, there is a wonderful Fool spread that is in here. If you have this book, I encourage you to do that spread on your own, but we are going to embody that energy today. It is a 5-card spread. I'll show you. Hopefully I can show you. Ta-da! This is the spread we're going to be doing. And yeah, let's just jump in. So get a sip of water. All right, we are doing a 5-card spread. So the Fool is not necessarily a card in the spread. It's more like an energy that is embodying what we're about to put down, if that makes sense. So you have the you / your situation. I can't believe I skipped a step. Before you ever do a reading, especially when you're doing one with a major arcana as like the energy of the reading, you want to set an intention. It's always very important that you're setting an intention with your tarot. You don't want to just be over here shuffling in the breeze and be like, oh yeah, whatever, blah 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 blah, and just lay down some cards. I'm sure the universe will give you an answer anyway, but let's practice intention. Let's practice doing things with purpose. So for Liz Dean's suggestion, she says that you can ask, what do I need to do to follow my path in life, or is this risk worth taking? I am resonating with, is this risk worth taking, just because we already had that energy for the 3-card spread. There was a lot of change in the air, a lot of things going on. So I'm going to ask the question, is this risk worth taking for this tarot spread? So the first card is the you, or your situation. Second card is the risks. The third card is the potential reward. The fourth card is what you can gain. And the fifth card is advice and likely outcome. And we're going to shuffle one more time because we're a lucky bunch. All right. So you have let me move this up a little bit. The you, or your situation. The risks. I guess I'll move it like that. The risks. The potential rewards. And these cards are a little longer than the normal tarot cards. So you have you and your situation, the risks, potential rewards, what you will gain, and then advice and likely outcome. All right, so I'm going to scoot you back just a smidgen so you can see all the cards as best as possible in this lighting. I don't want to just turn on an overhead light and it just be like, oh yeah, standard classroom lighting. But I promise I will do better next time. Okay. So what do we got here? We got the Fool. Put this over here. So you have advice and likely. Oh wait. You have you and your situation. Ooh, the Devil. That's nice. The risks. The Lovers. The potential reward. Death. What you can gain. The Chariot. And advice and likely outcome. 2 of Cups. So For those that are already familiar with what we are looking at here, these are all major arcanas. These are strong energies. The only one that's the outcome, that the only one that is a minor arcana is the outcome, which is the Two of Cups. So, we're basically going to see how the Fool, innocence, purity, love, light, risks, beginnings, is going to reflect with all of these other major arcanas. That is a treat, and we might be here for a smidgen longer than 30 minutes, just because the major arcanas always have so much energy, so much going on, and it's really hard to summarize. So I'm impressed and terrified all at the same time. So the first card is the You, or your situation, and I'm going to do my best to show you each card. Gotta find the page. I'm like, sorry, I'm like stuck on stupid right now because I was not anticipating to have like 4 major arcanas at the same time, but that is what the universe gives you, and that is what you take. So we are going to find number 15, the Devil. Which the Devil's not a bad card. It's just an interesting card to have as the You, or your situation card. So and I'm going to do my best to summarize with these, but the Devil is, its key meanings are enslavement and temptation. So the question that we asked is this risk worth taking? The key meaning of the Devil is enslavement and temptation. The upright meaning is you may be enslaved to an ideal or relationship that demands too much. What started positively or even pleasurably has reversed, and now you're seeing a situation for what it is. This is a destructive situation, and you may be feeling controlled and under a bad influence. This card of greed, temptation, and materialism. Yet, to change the situation, you will need to think laterally and use a little cunning. It's never worth confronting the problem, as the negativity is endemic. Hence, the Devil card often appears to describe situations that are not worth trying to fix or heal. The message is to simply walk away, to escape in the best way you can, regardless of the temptation of staying. The Devil often arrives in a relationship reading to show less the negative ways of relating, that one partner is gaining more than the other. By extension of this, additional meanings of the Devil are addiction, issues with sex, food, substance abuse, overall negative thinking patterns. If it's about the home, it's indicating living with domineering people, dealing with a difficult landlord, energy vampires, negative people that drain your energy. You may feel controlled and invaded in your relationships. It shows that you might have like a controlling partner, lust over love, separation, financial dependency, property issues. If it's career and money, you're experiencing bad financial contracts, careers that are unsatisfying, domineering bosses, toxic work environment, but you stay because you're financially trapped. So, lot going on as an answer to like your situation. Is this risk worth taking? So I would say like this is essentially the risk, like not the risk, but like the energy that you are giving off from trying to figure out if this risk is worth it. This is all the energy that you are feeling as the you in the situation. So the risk itself is the Lovers. Now the Lovers, I love them, not just because they're the Lovers, but because they symbolize love and relationships, maturity, and decisions. So the fact that the energy for like the you or the situation is like trapped, um, unhappy, destructive, greed, temptation, stifling, difficulty, siphoning energy, like that's all of that energy is in this card. Look at the middle of it. It's almost like it's sucking in everything. It's siphoning everything that is happening from these two people and just bringing it back to this entity, the Devil. So the Lovers, that's what's at risk, which is interesting. um the Lovers show relationships and a decision. The card can predict the meaning of new partner or career opportunities, and your choice now will have a significant effect on your future. In the upright position, the person coming into orbit now has a positive influence and offers true love, provided you follow the guidance of your heart rather than your head. If you're willing to take a risk rather than stay with a safe choice, you may soon discover your own Garden of Eden, which is fertile and rich with possibility. If you're already in a relationship, a decision whether to take your partnership to a deeper level will be made. The issue of the Lover card raises your ability to make a decision based on your long term future rather than short term gains. In this way, you are being asked to make a mature decision that supports your true needs, respect, intimacy, love, and trust, and to connect with a partner who is emotionally available to you. Whatever your situation, the message is to follow your heart's desire. An additional meaning of the Lover's card is a young person leaving from home and making an independent decision. When it regards to the home, if you're not living in your dream home, now is the time to work towards a property and location that will support your dreams and desires. Relationships, it's the love decision, so it's all about um, decision making, um, making sure that your past relationships don't echo your present relationships. Your career and money choices may seem easier in one hand, but it's cautioning you to look carefully at the situation. So you have this energy of being trapped, stifled, unhappy, and this, what's at risk, is making a decision that is going to give you opportunity. It's going to impact your future in a significant way. It's going to tap into what you desire. It's going to make you weigh the pros and cons of the things, I guess, that you are asking for the risk. Because the original question was, is this risk worth taking? So you have all this kind of energy towards it. And what's at risk is essentially not making the wrong decision, but making a decision, whatever the decision is, um, it's going to impact your life. Whatever this risk is, it's going to impact your life. And it's saying that it's going to impact it for the better. It's going to propel you in the long term rather than the short term. And the next card, the potential reward, death reversed. Death reversed is a beautiful thing. Death is a beautiful card, not because it's like, you're going to die. Well, that would be a swift release from all problems. That is definitely not the answer. It is more of the ability to go into oneself. So, where the devil is constricted and chained up in its own negativity and all the negativity that it surrounds, um, the lovers embody an energy that is positive change, making decisions, making impactful long-term plans that will benefit you. And the reward from that is the reverse meaning of death. So death's key meanings are transformation and change. Death reversed has virtually the same meaning as the card in the upright position, but the difference is your reaction. You may feel anxious and stressed, unable to comprehend what is happening rather than being accepting. When death is reversed, the universe is telling you there is no way back. A relationship cannot be mended, an employer won't change their mind. If you do a second reading and ask the question again, this card can appear after you've already had death upright as a final confirmation of your question. And its wisdom message is swift change brings new beginnings. So that is the reward. The change that is at risk, the change that's over here that is positive, the reward all depends on your reaction, because it's still transformation, it's still bringing new beginnings. It's just you may have a negative outlook towards it. You may be anxious, stressed, unhappy, but there's no way back. Once you make this decision, whatever you were asking, what was the risk worth in the first place, this decision, your reaction is the only thing that is going to be the outcome. Whether if you how should I put it simply? If you are already in a negative situation and you move irrationally, you will probably not be the happiest individual with your outcome. So, for example, if you're in a job that you hate, and instead of methodically thinking of a way to either transfer to a different position or find a different job entirely, you snap and like curse out your boss. And as wonderful as that may feel to curse out your boss, it's probably not a good look, and it will bring negative energy. You most likely will get fired. One of the things that they say is the universe is telling you there is no way back. Whatever you have done is something you cannot go back from. You can't turn around and undo. So I think that's really powerful, especially because we started with an energy that was confined, trapped, all that. And the risk is this beautiful light, this beautiful transformative energy. And the reaction is the reward, essentially. So what you can gain, the chariot is a mover and a shaker. And I know there's a glare on this one as well. But chariot is a mover and a shaker. And I love how this one has a light and a dark horse and leading this chariot. And having that energy of basically the energy that I get from the chariot is conquering your fears, being able to overcome anything in your path, not necessarily like bulldozing it over, but making sure that you are standing firm in your truth. The key meanings are determination, victory, and a journey. And this is definitely a journey, especially since we're starting off. This whole thing has started off with this pure, innocent, some people call it foolish, childlike energy, childlike wonder, being able to take our muddled situation, know that the risk is this beautiful light, that it is a very impactful change, and our reaction is what is the gift of this change. So the things that we can gain, I guess, to help us with the journey with this is the chariot, and the upright chariot signifies success and a major departure. This is a time for determination and focus as you travel in a new direction. A decision is made, and now you begin to experience real progress in your affairs. Ready to take control and navigate your path, you are poised to learn as your horizons rapidly expand. Just as the charioteer has his wand to drive onward, you will need willpower to fuel your desires. The chariot indicates a move or an important journey, and on a mundane level, it shows you driving a car on your travels or getting into a new vehicle. If it's talking about your home, traveling away from home is a focus rather than on extending or improving your home. You may also welcome travelers from other states or countries. Any disagreements that you have will be quickly overcome. A relationship progresses at a good pace. If the cards around the chariot show endings, you may be moving alone, but this is your rightful path. I wouldn't necessarily say that there are any cards on here that represent endings. Death can technically be an ending or a beginning, so it could be interpreted that way. And then swift progress in business affairs, opportunities coming your way, maybe challenging and exciting. Financially, you on the road to success. His wisdom is to take charge and reach for the stars. So to be able to take that energy of death, where'd he go? But why when I look for you, you're not here? There you are. Okay. Taking the energy of the potential rewards of death, which his wisdom is swift change brings new beginnings, and being able to gain the chariot, which is take charge and reach for the stars. That's very powerful. Starting off from a place of muddlement, going into this beautiful light that is technically at risk, but the reward is however you react. Your gains are the strength, this ability to take charge, reach for your dreams, reach for things that you never thought possible. And it's this card basically telling you to dream big, bitch. Dream big, think big, because you're already in a situation where you feel trapped, where you feel helpless. You're over here trying to manifest something that is beautiful, something that is pure, something that is transformative in a positive way for an impactful, long duration of your life. And then you have your reaction to deal with it. Your reaction is how you deal with it. And being able to embrace everything that you never thought possible, and dreaming big and reaching for the stars. Look how beautiful, like, I don't know if you can see because of the glare, but this whole part on the top is just shining so brightly in the cosmos. Literally, it's shining brightly because it's in a glare, but it's shining so beautifully in the cosmos. It's literally like the universe is telling you, go for it. It doesn't really matter what's holding you back. It's not going to matter once you actually go for it. So, what is the outcome of all of this? The advice and likely outcome is the Two of Cups. Now, it's a little anticlimactic after having all these major arcanas, but what does the Two of Cups have to offer us? Its key meaning is love and partnerships, old and new. The Two of Cups represents harmony, peace, partnership, and love. In relationships, the card signifies a deeper commitment in an existing relationship, such as an engagement, moving in together, getting married. There is a greater connection between you two, so your emotions are freely expressed and reciprocated. You feel whole and content. The Two of Cups also predicts new romance, strong passions, which may be all consuming. Inspiring partnerships are favored too, so it's an auspicious card for getting together with a study partner or anyone whom you share similar creative interests, such as writing, crafting, other hobbies, or physical and healing work. Whomever you hook up with, the relationship will be mutually supportive and understanding. If friendships have been a difficult territory for you recently, the Two of Cups shows harmony will return, and in general, this too shows reconciliation. Old arguments will be resolved as you put the past behind you. Any ongoing negotiations will go in your favor too. Contracts, financial settlements, custody issues, or rearranging your working hours or schedule, for example. If the two represents you in the reading, the focus is on feelings and your intuition. Nurture all your relationships and enjoy the love and pleasures they bring. As a prediction card, it shows love. Deeper love is coming, and you deserve all that there is to offer. So, how wonderful is that? For it to end out, you started off with this bright, beautiful, innocent energy. You asked the universe, is this risk worth taking? You got the devil as the situation, energy that is not the most enlightened. You feel trapped, you feel stifled, you feel unhappy. The thing that's on risk, the lovers, this bright, beautiful, transformative energy that's going to propel you for the long term, not the short term, but the long term, like 10 years, 20 years, is going to impact you. That is the risk. That is your happiness technically is on the line, because the reward is how you react to it. You may have anxiety, stress, fear, uncertainty, but if you go in there with an open mind, you will have a better experience, because it is still transformation. It's still change. It's still the beginning. And you will gain the ability to grab whatever the heck you want. And I don't mean that in like a colonial way. I mean that in a genuine way, because we all have the power to manifest our dreams. We have the ability to stand in our truth and stand for what we want. And doing that is a fantastic thing, because the outcome is the Two of Cups, which echoes the Lover's card. What was at risk? What you were trying to preserve, question about, trying to make sure that it was okay. It's showing you that it's going to be more than okay. In fact, it's going to be so harmonious that the thing that it was focusing the most on is love, and nurturing that love and the relationships that exist in that love. So overall, I would say that whatever you asked, is this risk worth taking? I would say yes. Whatever risk that has you feeling trapped, stifled, and you feel like everything that you love and everything that is beautiful is on the line, it is. It is 100% on the line. And how you react to it, what you will gain, and the outcome is up to you. Because at the end of the day, this is just one interpretation of many futures and many realities that can exist for you, for me, for anyone. And it's a beautiful insight to have, because you have the ability to see that even though there is a lot at risk, and it is for the long term, and it is something to really sit and think about, everything's going to be okay. Not to say, everything's going to be all roses. I mean, you literally got a transformative card that is seeped in anxiety and stress, but it is your reaction that will bring about this change. I know you guys can't really see because the light, but this is the cycles of the moon. This energy is literally the energy of the moon transforming. The moon transforms every single month. And the moon is a beautiful thing. It connects so many things in our universe, and being able to take that energy, harness it, transform it, bring it into a new light, you'll be able to manifest your dreams, and everything will be doused in love. So that was a lot more than I anticipated. We have run officially 10 minutes over what I was intending, but I hope that you got a lot of juicy nuggets out of today's tarot reading. We will be here Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday live in Cosmic Child Studios with different tarot readings and cards, because I have another deck that is an anime deck. And yeah, we will be here at between 9:30 and 9:40 Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12:30/40 for those on the East Coast on Eastern Standard Time. Just because right before this video we do yoga and meditation, and sometimes it can go a little longer, and it's always a 5-minute transition between, you know, being in yoga mode and being in tarot mode. So if you see us a little late, you know why. But that is all I have today. Thank you so much for coming on this journey with me. We will be doing a major arcana every single week, usually on Tuesdays, but yesterday I had orientation. So I figured, you know, maybe not overwhelm with the Fool on orientation day. So we're doing him today. Anyway, I look forward to seeing you next week, and have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed, amazing day. Love you. Bye.